It's my feel-good breakfast show.
So it's no secret, I absolutely adore food, and if there's one thing I remember fondly about my childhood, it was definitely the meals that my mom used to make, especially those Sunday meals. And it's also true that most of my favorite meals always consisted of at least one tin product, whether it was baked beans for breakfast or peas and potato salad or delicious tin peaches for dessert. A meal just wasn't complete without the addition of KOO. And this morning in the Expresso kitchen, we have the lovely Alice with us to just take us through what we can expect from this brilliant and exciting new partnership. Alice, lovely to have you in studio. Welcome to the Expresso kitchen.
Thank you very much. Lovely to be here.
Yeah, you know what? I was just saying now, thinking back, my mom's cooking and how it was, I always looked forward to, especially those Sunday meals. But for as long as I can remember, the brand has been part of families. Take us, on a trip down memory lane a little bit. How long has it been around?
Okay, so KOO was started in the 1940s. Started with a group of farmers, and they were picking their beautiful peaches and apricots, and we've been around since then. And that makes us 75 this year. Just extremely exciting, and we're thrilled. And we've got a whole, as we talk through it and as we spend time together, I'm going to tell you a little bit more, but there's so many beautiful stories that come from the KOO story.
Like I said, it's all, interconnected with family.
Absolutely. It's about being together. And here at KOO, we are so excited to be part of these wonderful meals, weddings and funerals and birthday parties, and they're so important to us. There's something wonderful about being involved in food, because that whatever you cook becomes part of somebody.
Absolutely, and for me, dessert time as well. Just looking at the sliced peaches over here. This was custard and some cookies. It was just to die for, especially after that Sunday roast. But let's talk a bit about what we can expect going from, in terms of the new partnership. You've got some great dishes out. So what can we expect coming out of the Expresso kitchen?
Okay, right. So what we want to do is we want to illustrate to everybody out there how versatile KOO is. There's nothing better and nothing easier than just opening it in a can and popping it onto a plate. But we all eventually get bored of just opening a can. So we'd like to show our viewers a little bit about where you can eat canned products.
Exactly, and zhuzh it up a little
and
bit.
Zhuzh it. It's not just baked beans for breakfast.
That's it.
It's smoothies for breakfast. It will be not just a trifle for pudding. We can look at making pavlovas. We're looking at lovely, warm, decadent desserts for winter. And then we're also going to look at ways to ease over the load shedding, since it's a little on the cold, chilly time without any lights and any fires.
All right.
Right, so do you want to have a look at what we've got here?
Absolutely. Take me through. Breakfast. Let's start there.
Okay, fabulous. So everybody knows that breakfast is incomplete without baked beans. So we've got our beautiful baked beans. The nicest thing about these baked beans is the sauce. It's so thick and delicious.
Yeah.
And the color and the smell. Have a smell. Smell it. Can you feel that?
Iconic baked bean
it just feels like you're going home to bed, isn't it? It's like, okay, mommy's in a can. She's here. Okay. Then I've got our beetroot. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this lovely, lovely red color. And I don't think a braai isn't complete without beetroot.
And now you're talking my language as well. Yeah, exactly. What you mentioned, braai and beetroot, there we go.
And nobody's meal's complete without a bit of chakalaka. Pap is so iconic, and it's just so much part of everybody's family. And everyone wants their pap a little bit different. So we've got a lovely, rich, very spicy chakalaka that we've got.
I must say, out of all of this would probably be my first option, because jy weet ek is mos 'n bietjie van 'n plaasseentjie, so groot geword met pap, so that looks absolutely amazing as well. And then we have the sliced peaches.
Yes, and these are obviously your favorites.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they are, you can do so much with them. You mentioned Mario biscuits, but you could do a Rocky Road topping with them. And today we're just going to literally pour some custard over, because there is nothing like a classic.
Absolutely. Keep it simple. Why
Absolutely. And then finally, we've just included our peaches in our beautiful trifle. And this is such a centerpiece. You know what I really love doing is I like to have food as a centerpiece. A lot of women like flowers, and they like all sorts of weird and wonderful things. You don't need that. You just need a beautiful dessert.
Well, Alice, one thing for sure, just looking at what we have on the Expresso table here this morning, I'm so looking forward to what's going to be coming out of the kitchen. But it's also no secret that it's an award-winning brand, and it has been for many years. How does it feel, and what does it mean to you to have received all of these accolades over the past years?
And as you mentioned, we are an award-winning brand, and it's just so wonderful to think that we're part of people's lives, and we stay in their hearts and their minds, and we're part of their breakfasts and their lunches and their suppers. And it's just wonderful to think that families and friends get together over our brand.
I can just imagine, but one thing I'm really looking forward to is you spoiling me in the upcoming while. Thank you so much for joining us in the kitchen this morning, but there we go. Like I've said, we look forward to tasting many delicious, hearty dishes over the next few weeks with Alice as well. But if you at home have any delicious KOO recipes and stories that you would like to share, send us an email to food@expressoshow.com, and who knows, maybe Alice will be cooking your recipe live on air.
Only the best cooks serve KOO because they know it's carefully grown and made with meticulous attention. So when you serve KOO, you can trust you're serving only the best.